Hi, welcome back to the channel. We got Rob Havenstein here,
How you doing?
lineman for the LA Rams, and one of the largest people I've ever stood next to. Makes me feel like a short guy for a change, which is great. Rob's going to help us pick the long draw bow of the year for, we have a Matthews in the Lift XD 33 config. We've got the Mach 35, 32.5-inch peak. That goes to 33. Rob here is a 33-inch draw length, but he's really close to 32.5 to 33, so we're going to pick them all and try them and see which one fits him better. The proven 34 LD from Bowtech. And last but not least, the Hoyt Highline. Out of all these brands, these are the only ones that go this far, so we're going to try all these out and let him pick it and to see what they are. And we are going to speed test them too for all you long draw length guys out there that want to see how fast these bows are in that length. Run to the back here and let's check them out.
Perfect. Have to warm up the shoulders here. That's smooth as hell. These are all 70?
Yeah, they should all be 70. I'll have to check to see if that's on comfort or performance.
Okay. It's got to be comfort. Is that good?
Yeah, you're fine. Height's good. Whenever you're comfortable. So do you normally touch your nose with the string or not?
Pretty inconsistent. Okay.
You're definitely not overextended at 33.
Okay. It's got a little jump to it.
Yep. Got a lot of cycle on those cams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't think that, I'm willing to bet that PSC is probably going to feel short.
Okay.
Yeah, you can immediately tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this shoulder's pushing back
Yeah.
when you're trying to get your squareness.
I gotcha.
Yeah, because you're super familiar with how your front arm should be and where your hand should sit here, so the next place you'll typically take it out is here. So they'll still feel the same.
I gotcha.
You can see it as soon as you pull it back. But shoot another one.
Shoot one more because I need the.
Yeah.
That's humming though.
Yeah, you can immediately see the difference in your shoulders.
Yeah, it just feels.
Do me a favor this time.
Sure.
Can I get a little front and rear pressure before you fire it? Because what I'm noticing as you pull up to the target, you're getting comfortable, you're anchoring in, you're firing your bow, right? This hand doesn't go back and that hand doesn't go forward.
Okay.
Now, if you apply some front and rear pressure, or preload, you would call it, right? What it tends to do is tends to make you point steadier. Like your pin doesn't move as much.
Yeah.
And then when the bow goes off, you get this explosion of shot. Whereas the way you're shooting, you probably run into creeping issues. You're sitting on target and the bow wants to go forward a little bit once in a while when you get really excited, really relaxed.
Especially with the Matthews.
Yeah, they have a very short wall.
Yeah.
Very short, tiny little pocket. Now, obviously, don't break the bow in half because you're probably capable of that. Just a little bit of pressure. There you go. Notice the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, which you'll find a much cleaner follow through. Your arrow will come off the bow a lot cleaner.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is you should watch your pin that's moving. It should slow its movement.
Sure.
And move less. Cool. All right. Last but not least, we'll grab that lift.
Ooh, that's nice. See what you're saying there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue with. The haters are going to start screaming right now about that. Well, and you already had a Matthews before too, which you're used to the cycle. Most of their cams kind of cycle the same over the years.
Sure.
You go back like 10 years from now, they kind of feel really similar in where the load draw force curves are. Thank you. Brody will have that switched over in a couple of minutes.
Cool.
So,
That's sweet.
all right, grab those arrows. We can send somebody home without a rose or whatever. Bell the ball. All right, so we got 3 arrows through each one, and I think we both agree that you are fully at least a 33-inch. You could probably get away with 33.5, honestly. It definitely doesn't look long.
Okay.
And this only goes to 32.5, so we're going to have to eliminate this bow. Was there anything about this other than it not fitting you that you didn't like? Did anything jump out at you? Did you feel good?
It felt good. It pulled good. I actually really like the feel of kind of pulling off the riser without the grip there.
Yeah.
That felt pretty neat.
That's actually how I try to set up most of mine. I take the grips off most of those. Well, you feel it in your hand, so you know where your hand is on it. This is a great bow. It's just doesn't fit.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why I was here, just because I did like it. It's light, looks cool. It's got a really sweet camel pattern. Not that it matters, but it totally matters.
Yeah, bottom lens is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's making a comeback.
The old retros. So
yeah, just pulling her back and just seemed to stop a little short, and compared to the other ones at least.
Or unfortunately, this girl's going to go home. So now we're going to grab the chronograph and get speeds through all these since they are actually the same length and weight, so we were getting a fair comparison. Didn't seem right to shoot that because it's not the same length. You won't get the same velocity. So I guess we started with the Bowtech first, and we did have the Bowtech in comfort. Now it's in performance, so he gets to feel it in its most nasty state and see if he likes it or hates it.
Perfect.
So we'll do some speed testing. How you like that draw force curve?
I gotta tell you, it's really not that bad.
It's not. It's the other bow's super aggressive.
Okay.
We are not going to do that. Okay. All right, give it a second, and whenever you are comfortable, Rob, go ahead and send your first one down there.
And I was super low.
Okay, so 279.2. They did have Bible verses on their boxes.
Did
I
they?
think Matthews did at one point, but they still have them on there. I'm trying to remember what verse it is. It comes as posted. It's published on the outside of their box, which I think is pretty cool. You know, it's not necessarily it's a little rock in the boat thing for some people. 278.
Perfect.
One more.
I gotta tell you, that's really not that bad.
It's not. I mean, I have that bow with the smaller wheelbase on it because it peaks out right at my peak.
Yeah.
And it's snappy as all get out, but it's stable.
Yeah.
It's a really stable bow. It's heavy. That bow's
Yeah.
like 5 pounds.
Compared to the Atlas.
It's a little heavier than the Atlas.
Really?
Not a lot, but a little.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a surprisingly nice bow. All right, 279. So we'll give you an average 279. And then we will let's grab the Hoyt and give that 3 shots and see what we get there.
All right,
Well, honestly, it's those shorter axle to axle, lower brace height bows that makes that performance feel really bad. When they're making a bow that's based off of speed, they're trying to get every last little ounce out of it that they can, and they're sacrificing feel when they do that.
Sure.
100%. They're just like, we want a number that's faster, and the Virtue and the whatever the other Core SR, same cam, like really aggressive. So you notice it.
Okay.
That is not aggressive.
Yeah.
That is it's more aggressive than it was, but it's not bad.
Okay.
So personally,
How much feet per second are we losing with the comfort performance?
probably at least 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's drastic.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so they're making it like buttery smooth. So you like how it feels, and it's completely sacrificing the speed.
Sure.
281.
It does draw like a Hoyt, though.
279.8, so 280. We have
Yeah.
280, 281. 280. So
Okay.
1 foot a second.
Perfect.
All right, so I'll go pull those arrows, and we can shoot the third one.
Just very classic Hoyt. It's a lot at the beginning, and then it starts kind of getting back smooth. But it's noticeable when you first start pulling that it's got a little more stickiness to it, and then once you get up through it, it's even got it kind of rolls over kind of hard. When you get into that valley, it kind of, at least for me, kind of jerks you back there a little bit. It's not full smooth all the way to your point. But it's, from what I remember from my Ultra, is very similar, which is a good thing.
It should feel like it's very similar, 'cause
Yeah.
I think it has the exact same cam that your Ultra had on it.
Oh, is it?
Oh, almost identical.
There you go.
290.
Well, that's a difference.
Hmm.
That's a big difference.
A little bit. I do know that that's 10 more feet.
That's the one thing the Rams don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read.
Why not?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, you know what those are.
Those are the skinny guys anyway.
293.
I think humming.
That's the stock one. I'm trying to remember if they call it the contour or whatnot, but they make 3 different ones, and we
Yeah.
can pop them on. If you end up settling on this bow, we'll grab each different grip and let you shoot 3 or 4 arrows out of each one. Figure out which one you like better,
Okay.
because they pop right on and off. Or you can get Ultra View tattooed on you like Brandon over there and put the Ultra View on.
Is he an Ultra View
Oh
shill?
my God,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a bougie bitch.
On the Bowtech too?
Which is ironic. 292. So that's an average of 292 actually. So that's 12 feet,
Okay.
13 over the Bowtech. So, having shot those 3 now, we know that's obviously faster. Do you think you can safely eliminate one, or do we need to go through them again to see which one of these you like the least?
No, I can safely eliminate the Hoyt.
Didn't like the draw?
Yeah, it's real stiff up top. And
Okay.
As it rolls over in the valley, it's just a little bit of a, it's it's kind of jarring. So
Sure.
it almost takes me out of my process a little bit rather than where I can get back, settle into it. It almost kind of pumps you back into it a little bit.
Gotcha.
And you got to re-find yourself and go.
Okay. Well, and in all fairness, too, which the average person watching this probably isn't aware, they don't make big, long draw length bows new every year or every 2 years. They tend to run them every 4 to 5 because there's just not that many people buying them, so they don't spend the engineering time into it. And that Bowtech and this Matthews both came out this year, and that Highline's been out for several years. So it wouldn't surprise me if we replace that bow next year or the following year with something that might be a little smoother and a little more competitive against these. So, but we can eliminate this one and get down to 2. Bye-bye. Anywho, now that we're down to the 2, we're probably going to have to start looking at some statistical numbers outside of speed because we know how much faster it is. We could feasibly shoot this bow 6 or 7 pounds lighter than this one, and they'd end up at about the same speed. So let's see what their physical weight is because we know this is heavier, but let's get an exact number on it. All right, so we're clocking in at like 5.2 to 5.0, kind of bouncing back and forth with an arrow rest on it.
No kidding.
Say it again. It didn't.
5.2 to 5.0 with an arrow rest on it for the proven 34 long draw. Let's do the XD.
And the tag.
Yeah, don't forget about the tag.
Yeah.
The tag weighs 1/10 of an ounce.
Perfect.
Okay, so let me zero this back out again.
Yeah, it's not going to do it.
It's not gonna pick it up.
No.
All right, so it's that's between 4.6 and 4.8.
Okay.
So we're about a half a pound difference physically. And outside of that, same stuff on it, arrow rest and nothing else. This does have a tag, as Rob eloquently pointed out. So there's probably a speck of an ounce there. All right, so we're a half pound lighter, 12 feet a second faster. Do you notice any draw differences between them or cycle differences that jump out at you?
I mean, personally, to me, I think Bowtech, even in performance, draws a little smoother all the way through.
Okay. Let's shoot them a few more times and see if you can make a final decision. But they're pretty close.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. So let's pull these back here so we don't have to walk.
Yeah, I mean, that thing's quiet too.
Yeah, they're pretty incredible. I know I didn't ever decibel measure the XD because I didn't test it itself, but the regular Lift 33X was the quietest bow I tested.
Okay.
And I got between 77 decibels and 83 decibels from the quietest one to the loudest one, and it was 77. I want to say the Bowtech was 81 or something like that, which 4 doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about decibels, it's actually a lot. It's pretty significant.
Yeah, no, holds nice, bounces nice, kind of shoots forward a little bit, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
It's a nice bow. All right, let's give it.
Yeah, let's cycle this one. And to really feel the curves or the cycles of them going like 1, 1, 1, 1 is really where you'll start to notice how they truly feel. I know you said you think that pulls easier, but it's a lot easier to tell it one to the next if you just fire one at a time.
Got it.
So we should probably just cycle one at a time.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a little more ring in the hand after the shot.
No, is he a watch guy like you there, Brandon?
Absolutely.
Feeling like a peasant.
Okay.
Josh, talk more about you going back and forth.
So the reason you want to do one at a time and one arrow at a time at this point is because the idiosyncrasies between them are more noticeable. If you pick a bow up and shoot 3 arrows out of it, it starts to feel normal.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to try to feel the differences, 1, 1, 1, 1 is really where you pick them up. You'll feel the way the draw cycle feels different. You'll feel the way the vibration feels different. You'll feel the way the anchor feels different because you don't duplicate a shot.
Sure.
So that's kind of like the trick to really feel a difference between them.
Okay.
But when you try to do that with 3 or 4 bows, it just gets confusing. So once you get down to 2, that's really the best way to do it.
Sweet.
All right, you think you shot him enough to tell which one you like better, or do you want to keep going?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, well, we'll pull these out. And the winner is?
Me right now, I think I'm just with the overall speed, you got to go Matthews Lift.
Well, if the comparison is feel and they're super close,
Yep.
it's hard to argue 12 foot a second and a
Yeah.
half pound lighter.
Right.
It just is.
No, I'm with you.
Similar tuning features, so the user friendliness of it, which for all those at home, Rob actually does his own bow work, and I'm gonna have him build the bow. I'm gonna assist him a little bit, but he's gonna put it all together himself, and then we'll talk about that whole experience in a podcast later that you can also go listen to. So the XD it is, Rob.
Yep. Perfect.
Not surprising, no offense. It's so much lighter, and I didn't know it was gonna be that much faster because I hadn't tested them. So good information for you long draw guys out there. The thing's also a rocket ship.
It definitely is.
Awesome. All right,
Cool.
let's go build one.
Oh, sweet.